My child, listen to me now. Do not rush through these words. Let them settle into your heart like the gentle waves upon a still shore. For this is not an ordinary message. This is a sacred unveiling, a divine whisper from beyond the veil of the living, one that carries the voice of someone who once walked beside you, but could not speak their truth while they breathed. Their soul was burdened with a truth too heavy to carry alone. Their heart held something precious, something hidden, something that was never said. But now, by my authority, by my mercy, the door between the seen and the unseen has been opened. I, the Lord your God, have made a way for their voice to reach you. You were not meant to miss this moment. Heaven has arranged this encounter with care. My angels have stirred your spirit to arrive here, now, in this exact hour. You may have thought this was a coincidence, a random message in the sea of many, but it is not. It is appointed. It is divine. My child, open the ears of your heart. Open the gates of your soul, for what was once hidden must now be revealed. You have prayed for clarity. You have wept in silence, yearning for something, anything, that could explain what you felt but couldn't name. This is that answer. The one you lost, they loved you deeply. Even as they slipped from this world, their thoughts were with you. They tried to find a way to say what they knew, but time betrayed them. And now, through my grace, they are allowed to speak. You are the only one who can receive this. Yes, you. And though you may feel a shiver rise through your body as you take in these words, that is not fear, that is recognition. The truth is no longer sleeping. The veil is lifting. Let your spirit be still, for this is just the beginning. There is a trembling in the unseen, a stirring in the spirit. You feel it, don't you? It's not anxiety, it's not confusion, it's something older, something sacred, a signal from heaven, resonating in your soul like a memory you never knew you had. This is not your imagination. This is not a dream. This is a breakthrough moment. I have permitted the veil to thin for a reason that cannot be delayed. Someone who loved you, truly, deeply, unconditionally, was silenced. But their truth lives. Their message is breathing through these words. They wanted to tell you, but the enemy tried to steal that chance. Darkness moved quietly, working behind closed doors, manipulating moments, stealing time. And while they bore the weight of what they knew, others moved in shadows to keep it from you. But no lie can remain hidden forever, under the gaze of heaven. There is someone in your life who is not who they seem. They smiled at you, they played their part, but behind their mask, they were hiding something. Something that played a part in your loved one's final days. They knew things that could have changed the story, could have brought peace, could have healed wounds, but they remained silent. And now you stand at a divine intersection. One road leads to clarity, the other back into the shadows. Will you have the courage to see what's been hidden? Will you choose truth, even if it shakes what you thought was real? You may already feel it, the memories, the signs, the dreams. They weren't just passing thoughts. They were signals. They were cries from beyond. And now they speak clearly. But time is not waiting. You must open your eyes before the door closes again. My beloved, hear me. You have felt the pull, that unshakable sense that something was left undone, something unsaid, something unfinished. That feeling was never an accident. It was the whisper of a soul who still carries you in love from beyond the veil. They tried to reach you before, in the silence of the night, in the stillness between thoughts, through dreams that lingered longer than they should, but you brushed it off. You doubted your own spirit. You told yourself it was grief. It wasn't. It was them. And now I, your God, have made a way. This message, this moment is their voice, carried on the wind of my will, and it comes with urgency, because time is moving swiftly, and what was once concealed is now surfacing. There are forces who never wanted you to know the truth. They have watched you closely, guarded their secrets, hoping the light would never reach you. But I have declared enough. The truth will not remain buried. Their masks are cracking, their lies unraveling. The one who passed, they saw it. Before they left, they discovered something that changed everything they thought they knew. It pierced them, it woke them up, and they longed to tell you. But they couldn't. And now, through this divine moment, I have allowed their truth to break through the unseen, to land in your hands, to stir your soul, to call your spirit awake. Do you feel it? That chill, that ache, that sudden clarity. It is not fear. It is revelation. Do not turn away now. The Spirit is moving. The truth is reaching for you. And I, your Father, am guiding you every step of the way. My child, there is something sacred unfolding. Something you cannot yet see with your eyes, but your soul knows it deeply. There has been a deception. A presence in your life that once felt familiar, safe, even cherished. But behind it was manipulation, distortion, hidden intent. This person, the shadow that walked beside you, held a piece of the story and chose to keep it from you. They were there during the final moments. They knew what they were doing. Their silence was not innocence, it was strategy. They chose self over truth. They chose convenience over confession. And by doing so, they altered the path your heart would take. But now, I am restoring the balance. What was denied will be revealed. What was stolen will be returned in truth. There is a message, a letter, a word, a document, something physical or spiritual that was meant for you, but was hidden, intercepted, buried, not by accident, but by design. Yet heaven has no secrets, not from you, not from the one you lost, not from me. Now I am bringing it to light. Every word that was meant for you is being released. The truth is pouring forth, and those who tried to contain it will find themselves standing in my light with nowhere to hide. Archangel Michael is fighting for you. Even now the heavens battle on your behalf. The darkness is trembling. It knows its time is short. This is not a moment for fear. This is your awakening. Everything is about to change, not to harm you, but to free you. Let what is false fall away. Let the real be revealed. You are being called into the light. My beloved, do not fear what is being uncovered. Fear only what would have remained hidden if you had turned away. I know the weight of betrayal. I know how it feels to question the very foundation of what you believed. But I also know this: when truth enters, healing begins. The one you lost is not gone. Their soul is alive in me. They are speaking now, not with words of sorrow, but with a plea for your eyes to finally see. They watched from beyond as the truth unfolded. They saw the faces around you and the shadows behind them. My child, you must listen. The people you once trusted, not all of them wore honesty on their lips. Some smiled while hiding daggers. Some embraced you while guarding secrets. But I have seen it all, and I am not silent. The uneasiness you felt, the restless nights, the moments when your spirit seemed unsettled, that was me nudging you to awaken. You have outgrown deception. You have matured beyond manipulation. And now, I am removing the veil. This is a holy moment, a divine separation. Do not run after what I am removing. Do not mourn what I am taking away. This is not loss. This is deliverance. The silence of the past is breaking. The voice of heaven is rising. The one who tried to reach you through signs, through sudden emotions, through tears that came without warning, they were trying to prepare you. And now their message is complete. But it is you who must act. Do not delay. The truth is near, and once you see it, you will never see the world the same again. You are not forsaken. You are being set free. My child, I see the ache in your heart. You ask, why did this happen? Why did they leave without saying what needed to be said? And I, your God, answer gently, because the timing of truth belongs to me. Not everything can be spoken in the moment. Not every revelation can come while the heart still clings to the comfort of the known. But now your spirit is ready. Now your ears are open. Now the veil has lifted, and what once was sealed is being poured out. They tried, my child, the one who left. They tried to find a way. Their soul was heavy with unspoken words. They carry grief not for themselves, but for what you would never understand until now. They prayed you would one day hear what they could not say. And here you are. This moment is their answered prayer. But the enemy. Oh, how he tried to delay this. He placed distractions in your path. He used false comfort, false peace, false people to blind your eyes from what was true. He hoped you would stay numb, stay asleep. But I have awakened you. I have shaken the dust from your spirit. I have stirred your soul with fire. And now, no force in hell can keep this message from reaching you. You may feel overwhelmed. You may even feel afraid. But do not run from the light. Run toward it. Let your tears fall if they must, for I collect them. Let your heart break open, for I will rebuild it. This is your divine turning point. The truth is not here to destroy you. It is here to liberate you. My beloved, lean in now. This is the hour where everything begins to shift. The winds of revelation are moving, and you are standing at the edge of something sacred, something eternal. There is no going back to who you were before this message, because now the truth has entered, and it cannot be unseen. what you feel stirring in your chest, that heat, that trembling, it is your spirit awakening to what I have long prepared you to receive. You are not imagining this. You are not overthinking. You are being called. The person you lost, they are not weeping in sorrow. They are watching in hope. They are closer than you realize, wrapped in my presence, yet still tethered to you in love. And now they are rejoicing, because the words they could never say are being spoken. But know this, my child, when truth arrives, it always shakes the ground. It uncovers, it reveals, and it demands that you see clearly. There is someone near you, someone who wore the mask of care, but was quietly shaping outcomes behind closed doors. They played a role in your loved one's pain, and now I am bringing their actions to light. You must choose. Will you turn away out of fear, or will you stand in the light of what I am revealing? You cannot unsee what I've shown you, but you can decide what you will do with it. Be still. Breathe. Let me steady you. You are not walking this alone. I am with you. Heaven is with you. The one who loved you is with you. And now the veil is gone. You are standing in revelation. Step forward. My child, you have come so far, through the pain, through the silence, through the ache of not knowing. And now you stand here trembling in the presence of divine clarity. I know it hurts. I know the truth cuts like a blade. But truth is not sent to wound. It is sent to heal what has long been infected. The ones who betrayed you, their time of hiding has ended. The lies they wove, the smiles they wore, the trust they manipulated. I saw it all. Every hidden conversation, every false embrace, every word left unsaid. It reached my throne. And now I am answering. Do not chase what I am removing. Do not mourn the unraveling of deception. This is not rejection. This is protection. I am pulling you out of the web of false comfort and into the safety of truth. Your loved one tried to reach you before it was too late. They whispered through the veil. They wept when you doubted your own intuition. And now they rejoice, for finally you are hearing them. There is no need to seek revenge. Do not let bitterness take root. I will deal with every injustice. I will bring to account every secret kept in the dark. Your role is to release, to let go of what was never real, to allow me to do what only I can do. Yes, your heart may tremble, but I, your God, am holding it. I am replacing what was stolen. I am redeeming what was lost. And I am preparing what comes next. Something greater, something true, something sacred. So breathe, my child. The worst has passed. Now begins the healing. My precious one, you are not broken beyond repair. You are not abandoned in your sorrow. You are not standing in this revelation by accident. This unveiling, painful though it may be, is the very path to your restoration. You have asked me through tears and whispers, why didn't they love me the way I loved them? And I, your Father, answer with truth. It was never about your worth. It was about their inability to carry what you carried. Your love was real, your heart was pure, but they were not sent to stay forever. They were sent to teach you how to recognize what is false, so that when the true comes, you will never again settle for less. The one who has left this world, the one who watched over you, they are now at peace. They see the fullness of what you could not. And they want you to rise, not in bitterness, not in pain, but in wisdom, in grace, in the calm authority of someone who has been refined by fire and survived. Let this separation be sacred. Let it be the line between who you were and who you are becoming. No more second guessing. No more watering down your spirit to fit inside places you've outgrown. This is a divine promotion, a lifting, a release. You are walking into a new season, and this time you carry not just hope, but vision. Look around you now. Do you feel the peace slowly returning? That is me. That is heaven. That is healing arriving, and it will not leave you. My child, this is your moment. The heavens have opened, and what was once hidden has now been brought into the light. You are not the same person who began this message, because truth has entered and truth transforms everything it touches. I have seen your journey. Every silent cry, every unanswered prayer, every time you gave more than you received. And I want you to hear me now. You were never forsaken. You were never overlooked. You were never unworthy. You were being prepared. Prepared for this moment, when the veil would lift, when deception would fall, and when you would step into the clarity I always intended for you. The one you lost. Their voice was never silenced in my kingdom. They have watched over you, they have interceded for you, and they have rejoiced because you finally heard. Let go of what was. Do not cling to the past. I am not there. I am here in this now, leading you into what is next. You must walk forward now, with eyes that see, with a spirit awakened, with a heart no longer chained to false promises. Do not fear the unfamiliar. I am already in your tomorrow. Every step you take, I walk beside you. Every battle ahead, I have already won. The truth has been spoken. The deception has been shattered. The voice of heaven has found you. Now, The choice is yours. Will you stay in the memory of what hurt you? Or will you rise into the future I have prepared for you? I am calling you. I am with you. And I will never let you go. This is your divine awakening. Now, walk in it.